Hello beautiful people. Firstly, apologies for the lighting effects. This isn't any sort of special effects. This is me dropping my devices and cracking the camera, but it makes it look angelic, so that might be nice. And hopefully you can still see my body movements anyway, and that's the main part of this anyway. Look, I'm doing a ballet dancing intervention again. Today's theme is once again focusing on how ballet dance is connected to our natural elements, and this week we're focusing on the snake, the metaphor of the snake. So lots of recoiling and unfolding, and the purpose of this is that I like how the symbol of the snake mirrors our rhythm and timing with nature. And not that it's about attacking and things like that, although sometimes it might be that passion to fight for something or to protect, and then is to come home and also protect and to be still and protect in that way. So sometimes those are the rhythms, but it's more to do with how we embody our harmonized relationship with Mother Nature, just the way lots of our animals did. The snake and the cat, I'm just focusing on the snake for now, was a really, really sacred element in Egypt, and also in belly dance. So naturally its movements are very soft, and it has these polarities about it, like I just said, despite being so smooth, so soft, so slick, so flowy. Snakes don't have a spine, so the movements are just like one beautiful spiral. They're actually quite strong in what they're able to do and the way that they're able to protect themselves, and they're actually quite quick, even though they can also be quite still. My experiences with snake have actually always been really positive, to be honest. We hear a lot of big stories, and I'm sure everyone has one, but I've always experienced snakes to actually be, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't harm them, they don't harm you. I've walked past some of the deadliest snakes in Australia and had them not come at me because of my intention. And saying that, in movement, the way that we feed our muscles is all about intention. So what we're embodying today, we need to be aware of. It needs to be our intention in our dancing in order to ingrain that neuro pattern of what we want to create for ourselves and our world. So what we wanted to create is a harmonious relationship with Mother Earth. We follow her rhythm and timing, like we follow the cycles of a moon, we follow the cycles of seasons, we follow the cycles, and we knew that once upon a time by what the constellations were, what the animals and insects were doing, what the waters were doing, what the plants were doing. We understood this interconnectedness and we worked with it. And so my ballet dancing is really much about getting in touch with that cellular memory, rebirthing that in a space in our body that is about birth and creation, and living that. So being more harmonious, because that is about our mind, body, spirit health, and our earth health, and our earth's health too. It makes us more aware of what she needs and what we need together, so that we can work together to ensure that we have a beautiful planet forever. So it is about ingraining that harmonious relationship. So I'm using the snake-like movements because I think of the spine, and I think of the spine being like a snake in the way that we will make it even more flexible. We store so much in our spine. So for those who are quite spiritual, we have the kundalini at the bottom of the spine. Once we awaken that, we remove all these different blocks within our body, and we awaken parts of ourselves that are very highly conscious. For those who are non-spiritual, that are more physical, once again, we hold a lot of tension in our spine, in our back. It carries us. Our spine is responsible for everything. And in dance movement therapy, we understand that once we strengthen this core, it's like a rod, then everything else flows quite easily. And that's really metaphorical too, because it's our grounded center, so that it holds our strength, and so that we are better able to flow with the rhythms and cycles that are around us, so we don't get pulled away in the chaos. Speaking of which, my iPad is not loving me at all. It's very organic over here in Reichi a la Casa. Oh my God. Come on, show me some love, iPad. Jesus. See, don't get pulled away in the chaos. Know how to come back to yourself, because that you have this inner rod your spine within you. And I love the metaphor of the snake because it is a shedding. We are constantly shedding. We are not just in the one skin throughout our life. We are always transforming, and we have the power to do this ourselves, to shed. And even though the old is gone, we're still alive. It's okay. We're out of that skin. It served its purpose, to out of our comfort zone into new skin, something new. And yet it's still you at the core. So a very interesting metaphor as well, as we embody all these different attributes of ourselves. Who are we in this very scientific industrial world? Still having these experiences on an embodied level as well, and a cellular spiritual level as well, because once again, mind, body, spirit. So I'm going to get started. So once again, we're going to be doing lots of things that mimic snake-like movements, which is really good for flexibility, really good for unlocking any parts of the body that may need some release. We allow in the wisdom and the lessons. We let out the feelings and sensations that may be making us sick though. So there is this harmonious relationship within ourselves that we embody and that we explore and integrate, not just let go, we also integrate what we need to. Once again, I feel like there was something else I had to say, but I don't want to do too much talking this time. I feel like in the last video I did. I really want us to dance. So I'm going to actually read you something first. You know, in one of my videos I talked about idiokinesis, and I talked about how when we sometimes read things out or have something read to us and we move it, or we watch someone else move our words, how we then really embody that, and that actually becomes a muscle memory. It can be done to heal athletes. It's been done in many, many different forms. And so I've written something that's going to be something mindful for me to do with belly dance. As within, so without, my body comes to a place that my heart knows without a doubt. I recoil, I unfold, I shimmy and shake. I twirl, I spiral, I kick up the dust. To dance the life my mothers singed to create. I am the sand, I am the rock, the deep mountains and soft hills. I am the raging fire and the oceans waiting still. I feel her rhythm, I keep her time. I see all that she is mine. I let go, she catches, rocking me gently in her safe arms. I feel her breath upon my skin, and my body comes to peace at last. Let her sway you, let her rock you. Trust in all that's divine. Trust the rhythm of her breathing. Trust the rhythm of her breathing, and we'll never lose our precious time. Because we talk about time so much in our society, everything's on time, that can cause a lot of anxiety. So it's also getting back to what is our natural rhythm with Mother Nature, and how do we combine that with this modern world where everything's very time slotted, and that can serve a purpose. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that that's all crap and we should stop. I'm saying, how do we harmonize what we are innately and what we have become to create where we're going? Because I think that a lot of our children are suffering a lot of anxiety and other type of mental health, which is actually just a natural response to an environment that doesn't suit them. So how do we harmonize this for them to ensure their holistic health? Because I don't know about you, but I don't like to see children having to think about such concepts at such a young age. So how do we combine what we were with what we are in order to be something else, something new, shedding that skin, transforming, creating? Let's embody it. So if you want to write yourself an intention for this belly dancing, or think about what your intention is, so that when you're moving, as you're moving, you're ingraining that into your muscle memory. So it becomes who and what you are, and then how you move around the world. All right, lovelies. So I'm just going to create the dance as we move. You've seen other types of dance warm-ups in my other videos for belly dance. I don't think I need to. We're just going to learn it as we're learning it. Great one, Rach. All right. I'm a woman of words, people. A woman of words. So the snake, what I love about the snake as well is that it has a home inside the earth, but it comes out to warm itself in the light. So I love that aspect as well. She will dig, or he will dig deep down to keep itself safe and warm, and it basks in the radiance of the sun to make itself balanced. So it has these two worlds. dives deep into this wisdom of the planet. It has the ability to dive into the wisdom of our earth and come out again to bring it to light. So we're going to be playing with that concept as well. So I want you to be aware of that. So we're going to start first, knees bent, feet grounded into the earth or into wherever you are, which is still the earth. All those other little beings in there as well that you live harmoniously with, because they're home too. Feeling that rootedness, knees bent, relax, take a breath. And with that out breath, you start rocking that cradle of your life force. Like I said in my poem, be cradled in our center of life, our pelvis. Just let gently rock. Rock forward and back. Let it be natural, doesn't have to be sharp. Yeah, it's just a rock, a cradle, like you're rocking a baby. This is where we hold our children, this is where we hold our life. Now I want you now to make that even more expanded to your upper body. So like I said about the symbol of the snake, it is about this coming out and going back in. This unfolding and recoiling. Unfolding, recoiling. I'll show you from the side. Opening and closing. Opening and closing. Opening and closing. Yeah, so coming out, going back in. That's our cycle with nature. You know, a flower isn't always blooming. It also has to have a time of darkness, a time within itself. So that is us. Yeah, we are exactly the same as Mother Nature. We are not separated. Now try and let this now just be fluid. Just let it flow through your spine. Just be soft with it. Don't worry about how it looks. Worry about how it feels. So we're no longer just doing this stagnant motion. We're now just letting this cradle rock a bit more around us. So think snake through that grass. Snake moving through the grass. Hasn't got arms or legs. It's only got this beautiful body. Travel. Just letting go. Bring softness. Like the beautiful flesh and skin of a snake. The beautiful softness of the grass. Feel these attributes in your body. And just let it go. Let your jaw be soft, let your knees be soft, let your feet be soft. And you should feel that in your lower back. It's not a bad thing. Alright. Recoiling and unfolding of the hips. Around. Doesn't have to be big, just little ones around. We'll actually bring our feet a little bit more together for this now. Around. And back the other way. Now unfolding, and our hands work with us. Upper body still, just lower body. The tail of the snake on the earth. The tail does not come up. It's not a bird. The tail is always grounded. And we are the same. We are always grounded. The snake's upper body might come up. Its tail, its lower body is always on the ground. And bring our hands above our head now. Head of the snake. Up towards the sun, twirling out of the earth. It's unfolding out of the earth. From a snake hole, coming up to the sunlight to obtain some warmth, illumination. Around. And we're going to start those tucks again now. Little tucks. Tucks and tucks. Now we're going to keep your legs soft. I want you to breathe in and out. 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 Exaggerate. Bringing air into your belly. So breathing life into your stomach. Air is spirit. Alright? Bringing your spirit into your belly. Letting your spirit give birth to your creations. It's not through the mind, it's the spirit. And now letting that become one motion as well. So as you come in, let it round out. Yeah, can't do many of those, can you? And that's okay. Bringing that down to a little rest for your arms. And back up again. And like we did before, we're going to let that become one motion. As we breathe out, see how my stomach's expanding as I breathe out. In and out. In and out. So everything we're doing is, like I said, that relationship with Mother Earth. We're never just out, we're never just in. How do we harmonize this relationship? So we're embodying that. So letting it be fluid though, like the snake. See my spine? It's dancing. I hope it is anyway. Let it be fluid. Let it be fluid. Let it go. Bring it, let it go. Bring it in, let it go. Bring it in, let it go. You are feeding our environment while you're also receiving from the environment. So everything in nature is reciprocation. We're in this constant cycle and rhythm. Like seasons change. We can't always be winter, we can't always be summer. That's what we're embodying. Around, make it a dance. Beautiful. And let that out. Have a little shimmy. Let it out. Let it out. Round your feet and shimmy, shimmy. It's meant to be loose. You're meant to feel it shake. Let that out. Let that tension out. Let it out. And still. Okay. Picking up and down. Up and like we did the last video. Pick up the foot and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Snake head come up and back down. Snake come up, back down. Hands overhead. Once again, reaching for the sun. Pulling ourselves up and out. Up. So we lift up the foot and push out. So we are working now the spine in a different direction. We go in different directions in life. We are never just in the one space. So developing our comfort with that, like the changing of seasons, is very important. And out. Unlocking all these different parts of the spine to release all these different pieces of information, like the snake that lives deep within the earth, gathering all that wisdom, all that knowledge from Mother Earth. It's all in this body. It has no spine, but we do. And this is where we store so much of our muscle, of our memory. In those vertebrae, this is our nervous system. So as we work our nervous system, we work with our psychology. Yeah, it's all up here, all our vertebrae, our vagus nerve, it's all here. What lies in our gut goes to our heart, goes to our mind. We are feeding ourselves. We become whole within ourselves. We become whole with Mother Nature. We trust our own cycles. We trust hers, and we work as one, not separated. So there you are, that beautiful snake, slithering, unfolding, coming out into the world, all that beautiful wisdom and knowledge. And we turn our tail on the earth, our head towards the sky, looking towards the sun, looking towards the light, illumination, and we twirl. We nourish our lower back, our spine. We release all those beautiful hormones and chemicals up into the brain that then flood our system with so many nutrients and grounds us. Other way, unfolding and recoiling. Digging into the ground as she dances into the sun. Or dances towards the sun. You may find that one direction is easier than the others. Keep your legs planted, and other way. Breathe. We are connected to the sky at the same time as being connected to the ground, like a tree, but this time as an animal, much more mythical. As a living creature, with a heartbeat like ours. And down. Snake arms. One is reaching for the sky. Once again, feeling that beautiful warmth of the sun. Letting it warm up the rest of our body in case that both are dark and cold. We look for the sun, remain grounded in the earth, remembering our wisdom, remembering our connection. They meet in the middle and they change because one can't always be dark and one can't always be light. We are both reaching, come to the middle and change. Knees are soft, always soft, yeah? Don't put it up straight, put too much pressure on your legs. Let your glutes carry you. Come up, change, reach and bury at the same time. Come up, change, one goes into darkness, one reaches toward the light. There's always one part of her that's reaching out and one part that may be hidden. Keeping safe. Safe to the secrets of the earth. Bring that to the sun. Now, once again, like I did before, it's not mechanical. Let's give it some flow, okay? And that's, oh, sorry. Let's make it fluid. We come in, we change, and change, and change. It comes from the shoulders. Let the arms be quite gentle. Unfold. See how my hand doesn't unfold, she gets to the very top and she feels that beautiful warm sun, she stays. And this one stays up until it feels this earth goes safe to plant itself. It's fluid, like the snake. It unfolds and recoils together at the same time, simultaneously. Opposite worlds within one harmonious flow. I sometimes move my hips for this. I just allow my body to respond and I feel like it provides a natural flow. Like I talked about, you know, we know that our spine is our centeredness to our body so that the rest of our outer parameters can be stronger and more free. I kind of like to work in harmonious movement with this element. They can still move while remaining anchored. We are the anchor from the last belly dancing session, remember that. Don't worry if at first it still feels mechanical. Like I said, hold your intention for what you're wanting to do. Hold your intention. This isn't about how it looks. This isn't about whether you're super flexible or not. It's about how it feels. It's about what messages, what belief systems, what relationships, what connections are we embodying within ourselves so that's our service to the rest of the world and our service to ourselves as well. Okay, it's about who and what we are, not just how we look or whether we're super flexible or not. No, you know, yeah, I'll leave that there. So let's just put all that together because I kind of did it in a slow, drawn-out concept. Let's have a bit of fun now with the choreography. And you may feel your arms quite sore. Mine feels super sore right now. So we started off with that beautiful cradle, just gentle in the middle. And then we started to flow that. This is called an undulation. That's the proper term for it. Dance. Unfolding and recoiling, a harmonious, interconnected. When we are interconnected within ourselves, in dance therapy we believe that when we know, when you change an inner attitude, it changes your attitude within the world. So an inner attitude of interconnectedness within yourself and interconnectedness with the rest of the world. That. And then around. Hands twirling and swirling. Up and away again. Up overhead. Feel now that stretch, that reach for the heavens, or remaining deep inside the earth, reaching for the sun, for the light. And just on the spot now, go through little twirls, and then make it bigger. Round, round, undulate, undulate one more time, round, and round, and undulate, and undulate, lift up, reach up high, let your feet come off the earth a little bit, but then she meets her again. One foot is always grounded, and the other one returns. Side, reaching and anchoring at the same time, feeling the wisdom in the darkness of the earth, or reaching for the nourishment of the sun. They feed each other while remaining firmly planted. And other side. And snake arms. And shimmy. Bringing all that beautiful vibration from the sun, grounding it down to our being. Feeling the energy in our vertebrae, sharing it through the blood in our body, the blood of the earth, the blood of the sun. Becoming whole. Thank you all so much for sharing this beautiful dance, this very, very sacred dance that was always meant to be about the meaning of life. And the meaning of life is our interconnectedness with everything that is life on this planet and in this entire universe and galaxy and the galaxies beyond that. Thank you so much, my lovelies. As always, reach out if you'd like anything, any further information, book sessions, whatever it might be, but enjoy the dance anyway. Mwah. Bye.